we're going to review fractions. Now, fractions are basically just parts of a whole. The top number tells us how many parts we get. The bottom number tells us how many parts are in that one whole. These are also known as the numerator and the denominator. Here you can see we have a full circle. This is one whole. We're going to label it 1 because it is divided into just one piece. It is just one whole. It's entirely colored, so the parts that are colored is 1. So 1 out of 1 means we get the whole circle. This also works when we divide it into two pieces and both of them are colored. Now you can see the whole has two pieces. The parts that are colored, the numerator, is also 2. So we're going to place a 2 on the top. 2 pieces, we get both of them. Out of 2 pieces, we get the whole thing. I divide it one more time here. Now we have 4 parts. All 4 parts are colored. So the denominator, 4, that's how many are in the circle altogether. How many are colored, that's how many we get, 4. 4 out of 4 equals one whole. Here I've divided it another time. Now we have 8 pieces. There are 8 pieces in the whole shape. That denominator is 8. All of them are colored. We get them all, so there's 8. 8 out of 8, when these two numbers, the numerator and the denominator, are the same, we get the whole thing. The pieces are much smaller, but we still get the whole. Now, here, I've taken away a piece. So, I can't have 8 out of 8 anymore. Now I have 7 pieces. 7 out of 8 is not the whole. Now I just have a fraction of the whole. I have 7/8. If I take away another piece, now instead of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I now have 6 pieces. I have 6 out of 8, 6/8. The denominator stays the same. There are 8 pieces total. 2 of them are missing. I get 6. Now why don't you give it a shot? Take a look at each shape. Find out how many total pieces there are, the denominator on the bottom, and then how many are colored in, the numerator, on the top. Okay, here we go. The first one has 5 pieces altogether in the whole. So the denominator is going to be 5. 3 of those are colored, so we get 3/5. The second shape, the heart, we have 2 pieces in the whole. 1 of them is colored, 1/2. The next shape has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 total pieces, and 6 of them are colored for 6/8. And the last one, we have 8 pieces altogether. 4 of them are colored, 4/8, also known as 1/2. Let's try these next. Again, count the number total for the denominator on the bottom. The number that are colored is the numerator that goes on top. Okay, here we go with the answers. The first one, we have 5 colored, and there are 8 total for 5/8. The next one has 3 total shapes. 2 of them are colored, 2/3. The next shape has 4 total pieces in the whole. 3 of them are colored. And the last one has 3 total, and 3 are colored, giving us the whole. So 3 out of 3 equals one whole. Next, we're going to review mixed numbers. All right, so we've talked about when every piece is colored, that makes one whole. So here, all 3 of them are colored, we get the whole. This one also has them all colored, so you can see they're all colored here. Then the last one only has 2 colored, so that one gets the fraction of 2/3. Now what we're going to do is add up all of our wholes to get us 5, and the pieces that are left over, 2/3. So this mixed number, it is 5 and 2/3. Why don't you go ahead and try these Kit Kats? All right, as you can see, the whole, there is one there, another one, and the next one is not quite a whole. It just has one piece, but each whole had 4 pieces in it, so it is 1/4. When we put those together, we get 2 wholes and 1/4, or 1/4. All right, next try the Hershey bars. I'll give you time to count all these little pieces. Okay, after counting, we know that the first one is a whole candy bar, 1 whole. The second one is not whole, it is missing some pieces. So we had to count each individual piece to see how many there were left and how many there were to begin with. We got 10 out of 12. Put those together, we get 1 whole candy bar with 10/12 left. Next, try these little Twizzlers. All right, we got 1 whole, another whole, a third whole, and then 1 is missing, so we have half. Putting those together, our mixed number is 3 wholes with 1/2 left. So we have 3 1/2. All right, next we're going to review improper fractions. So we did this one before, and our mixed number was 5 and 2/3. The improper fraction, if you remember, that's where we only count the pieces. We're not going to count the wholes. So first one, we have 3 pieces out of 3. 3 pieces in this one. Another 3. Another 3. Another 3. Remember, each whole, the numerator and the denominator are the same. And we get 2/3 for the last one. All right, now we're going to just add up all of those pieces on the top. And we get 17 pieces. And we keep the denominator of 3 because remember, the denominator, that bottom number, tells us how many total pieces are in 1 whole. So that number remains the same. So again, we count all the pieces for the top, the numerator, that's how many we get. And the bottom number, the denominator, stays the same. Why don't you try this one? All right, we had 4 pieces on the first one, 4 pieces in the second one, and 1 piece. We put all of those together, and we have 9 pieces, 9/4. All right, next one, give it a shot. All right, after we finish counting, we should have had 12 pieces. 12 out of 12 for the first bar. The next one, 2 are missing, so 10 out of 12. We add our numerators together, 12 plus 10. That's right, 22 out of 12. All right, this one should be a little easier. 2 out of 2 for each of the first 3, and the last one just has 1 piece. We add all those numerators together, and we get 7 pieces out of 2 for our improper fraction. Next, we're going to review parts of sets. These are a little different. Instead of one item being cut into pieces, a set is a bunch of little pieces. So first we have circles. We have yellow and red circles, and it says what fraction of the sets are yellow? So first of all, we have to count all of the pieces, and we have 4 plus 3 is 7. That's our denominator, because that's the total number in the set. And they want to know how many are yellow, which is 3. So out of that set, there are 3 yellow and 7 altogether. For the chairs, you can see there are 4 chairs. 2 of them are yellow, for 2 out of 4, also known as half. Go ahead and count up the Skittles. Figure out what the fraction of the set is yellow. Remember, your denominator, you're counting the total number of Skittles. The numerator are just the ones that are yellow. All right, answers please. Yes, 5 out of 14. Nice job. All right, this set, again, you're looking for the number that are yellow. Answers please. Nice job. 2 are yellow out of the 10 total. Now that was fun. Now here comes the even more exciting part. What I want you to do is go around your house, see what you can find, and make them into fractions. Snap a picture, send it to your teacher. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I think it would be a lot of fun. Go around your house, see what you can find. I'm going to do it myself. I'll show you some examples in just a moment.